So guys, in today's video, I'm going to be revealing the exact strategy I'm going to be using to get 1 million in funding. I'm going to be backtesting 1 year of Euro-Japanese yen data, 2024's data, the results I would have achieved last year if I stuck profitably, didn't have any mental blocks, and executed the plan exactly as I should. So yeah, breaking down Euro-Japanese yen, entry model, live data, live examples, no cherry picking trades, breaking down the exact strategy. So if you guys get value, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I appreciate the support. With regards to the strategy, I always start on the daily time frame. I want to see what price is looking at on the daily time frame. So once price and we understand what phase of the market we're in, let's say we're making higher highs, higher lows, we know we're in an upward trend. So I'll be looking to take longs on the pullback at the higher lows. If we get some candlestick pattern on the daily, I'll then scale into the lower time frames, wait for the trend to shift, and look for the continuation. I also look for pullback moves. If something's been going up and overbought, broke above the high, most of the time we need some kind of relief, and I look for the quick pullback moves. But of course, we have to make sure that the lower time frames are always in alignment. Entry model is typically the 0.382, 1 hour 50, and the pivot rejection. However, sometimes I can take trades, and then this would be my entry, and I'll look for good risk reward trades. In the opposite direction, it would be a breakout, retest, wait for the retest of the 0.382, and then look for the continuation, some bullish momentum to come in based on the direction we're trending in, and then look for the continuation. So we can have trades where we come down to the 0.5 or the 0.618, but only if it aligns with the 1 hour 50 moving average. Okay guys, so let's go to the charts. So we're overbought at this point, looking for a quick pullback move. We've got a bearish candle coming into the market, bearish engulfing. So we're looking for a breakdown on the 1 hour. As you can see, the trend's changing, making a lower low, lower high. So we're playing the lower high, rejection of the 0.382 and the 1 hour 50. So we can see the bearish momentum coming in. Stop above the high and at the 618. First target is the 4 hour 50 for pullback moves because you're going against trend. You can push it further to the 25 EMA or the 50 EMA on the daily, but again, it's more risky. You can see price making lower lows. We're still bearish. The momentum seems to be coming in. We're rejecting the 4 hour, which is a negative, but we have to be aware of that. But we're quite close to target. We can see the bearish momentum coming in on the daily. So the point, so we're just going to see if this continues playing out. And our stop was safely protected, and we hit target for 2%. So that was nice. Next position, looking for the continuation to the upside. As you can see, we're in an upward trend, break and retest at the daily 50 MA. So we're playing the trend continuation move. We've broken out. Again, this isn't the cleanest setup. I'm going to be showing all setups. In real life, you can, counter positions, or if there's too many negative confluences, you can avoid taking them. If there's good risk reward, you can take them. But I'm showing just the entries for 2024 on Euro JPY. Rejection of the 1 hour 50, 0.382, looking for the continuation to the upside. Let's see if this one plays out. Stopped out for 1%, you're not going to win them all. But again, good risk reward in that position. Exact same entry as the previous one. Again, on the daily time frame first, we're overbought. Look how many days we've been going up. We're decelerating at a key level at the high. Let's see if these lower time frames have shifted. Not really a clean entry. We can see the breakdown, lower low, lower high. We're rejecting the 4 hour, which is a negative. So we won't be taking that trade. Again, trend continuation to the upside. Bullish engulfing on the daily, looking to target the daily high. Going with the overall trend. Again, clear breakout of the high. Retest of the 0.382. That was the 0.5 as well. And the 1 hour 50. Stop at the 0.618. And because it's a trend continuation move, this is where you can get good risk reward. 5% targeting the daily high. We've moved to the upside. We're continuing making higher highs, higher lows. I'm aware of the 4 hour because that can be a negative. But with the 5% risk reward, sometimes you want to let them just play out because you want to give it as much breathing room for it to play out. And that one did play out. That trend continuation move did play out. So that's 5% position. Fantastic risk reward. Again, going with the daily trend. Overbought now. After the trend continuation move, we're looking for this to shift again to the downside. A quick pullback move because markets move in flows. Moves up, pulls back. So we're going to look to see if we can get an entry. You can see we're continuing to sell off, but we couldn't get an entry. So the analysis was correct. Again, now we're back at the daily 50, making a higher low.
So we're looking for the breakout again. We broke out. We're rejecting the 1 hour 50. Does the fib align? It is at the 0.382, so that's good. Some bullish momentum coming into the market. So looking for longs, playing the daily trend to the upside, targeting the highs. 2.27 risk reward, not a bad risk reward trade. Seeing if this one plays out. Making a new higher high. The 1 hour 50 is acting as dynamic support and resistance, which is nice. We keep fast forwarding and see how this plays out. Do we hit the full target or do we break down? Looking at the 4 hour. Again, you can manage these slightly differently, but for this example, I'm going to be just making it as simple as possible. I can do another video on my management plan, but like there, you could have took a break even, but in this case, I'll just let it play out. The analysis again was correct. Look how overextended we are. Looking for a quick pullback move. That candle, because it's so volatile, was probably occurred due to news, so sometimes you can't capture those moves. But again, the analysis was correct. Looking for shorts, overextended. Now, daily, bullish. Looking for a trend change on the 1 hour. We break out and retest in the 1 hour 50. Clean price action, breakout, retest. 0.382 fib, stop below the 0.618. Trend continuation move again, targeting that high. We're going with the overall daily directional prediction. The overall daily time frame is bullish, making higher highs, higher lows. Checking the 4 hour to make sure see if there's any negative confluences, but we look just to be going up to that target, and that was 2.72, I think. Again, you can see the daily time frame making higher highs, higher lows, but now we've broken above that high and we've been going up multiple days. We're now looking for shorts. When everyone else is continuing bullish, you want to look for, as soon as the lower time frame shift, like they're doing, lower low there, looking for the lower high at the 1 hour 50, you want to be taking shorts. Or that's how I trade. So it broke down, made a new low, fib from the high to the low, rejection of the 1 hour 50, the 0.5, stop above the 0.618, and targeting the low because it's just a pullback move. And let's see, that one would have lost. Next one, fast forward. We're pulling back to the daily 50 moving average. We rejected it, making a higher low, continuing with the daily trend to the upside. As you can see, we've broken out on the 1 hour. Fib from the high to the low. I did fast forward this a little bit too quick. That can happen when backtesting sometimes. So this position is a bit more of a hindsight trade, but you can see it's the exact same setup, the exact same entry. I just happened to fast forward it by accident. But yeah, you can see. So this one, we can sort of neglect this one if we want, but you can see it played out. When you're backtesting, you don't really want to see the outcome because that can sometimes affect your judgment, whether you take it or not. But I know from my system, and as you guys have seen from the last multiple trades that I've took, it's the exact same style. Daily's bullish, and we've got a good entry at the 0.382, 1 hour 50. And that one would have played out too, but I can understand that one's a little bit more hindsight. But it still was a perfect setup. Again, overbought to the upside, looking for shorts. We've got some waiting for these lower time frames to shift. Doesn't look to be shifting. We're continuing bullish. We never got a clean breakdown and retest. That candle looks probably occurred due to news again. Bearish engulfing. We're back at the daily 50 making the higher low, so looking for after a higher low for a higher high to be formed, but we need these time frames and the lower time frames to shift, and we haven't got that, so we're continuing to sell off. Daily, look, multiple days towards the downside, doji candle suggesting deceleration, breakout, higher high on the 1 hour, so let's see if we get an entry. We're going back to the daily, nothing too clean. So we're continuing. Daily time frame. Look, that is perfect. Absolutely perfect. Look how far we've gone down. Multiple days to the downside. Doji candle, deceleration. Bullish engulfing, which caused, look at this. This is a perfect setup. Breakout retest of the 1 hour 50. You can see we made a new high. Higher high. We're playing the higher low. Rejection of the 1 hour 50.382. Stop below the low. So this couldn't be more textbook. Overextended move, multiple days to the downside. We target the 4 hour 50, but that's 1.1%. You can target the daily, like I said, daily 20 EMA or the daily 50, but typically the soft target should be the 4 hour 50 because that's where a lot of the time it will reverse. So that one played out. Would this have played out any further? Yeah, it did continue going up. So you could have potentially targeted the daily 20 for a bit more risk reward. Again, overextended right down back at that low. Bullish momentum coming in at the key supply and demand area. clear breakout, making lower lows, lower highs. We then sort of double bottomed, and now we've made a new high. So if this pulls back, yep, to the 1 hour 50, the 0.5 and the 0.618 fib. Absolutely perfect. Look, that's clear, clean price action. 1 hour high, higher high, and then pull back. So the target will be the daily 20 EMA. Yeah, I'm putting that on there. Daily 20 EMA, because we're at the 4 hour 50 and we can't get good enough risk reward. But that is absolutely textbook. Higher high, higher low. Waiting to see the rejection. We do get a rejection. And yeah, perfect. Beautiful setup. That's an A+ setup. Let's continue. Okay, we're playing the shorts now. Daily time frame, bearish engulfing at the daily 50 EMA. Breaking down. These lower time frames are broke down. Do we get a clean entry? Does this line up from the high to the low? We're not exactly at the 0.382, which is a negative, but we have broken below the 1 hour 50 and 4 hour 50 rejecting. So one of the strategies as well is a breakdown, retest of the 1 hour 50 and 4 hour 50. This isn't the cleanest setup. Again, when you have multiple currency pairs, you can avoid setups like this. I mean, let's see how it plays out. Yeah, I would have lost. You can avoid these setups because it could be a lot better quality setup on another currency pair. But for the sake of the video, I want to take every single setup that's technically there. Overextended to the upside at the key level, bearish engulfing, looking for shorts. The entry sort of occurred already the day before. Look, we broke down retest. So this isn't particularly clean. Let's see if we break below the low. No, we're just ranging. There's nothing clean here. We want to look for absolute perfect clean setups when you're trading live capital. Higher high, higher low, potentially formed on the daily. Looking for this to shift, this trend to shift. We broke out above that high subtly, but we broke out above that the high to the left. Stopped below the 0.618 and below the low, targeting roughly the daily 20. When you do it often enough, you know roughly where the daily 20 will be. We're making higher highs, higher lows. Again, rejection of the 4 hour isn't the best, but oh no, sorry, we were targeting the highs because it was a daily trend continuation. It's only the pullbacks we target the daily 20. Again, overextended to the downside, bullish engulfing at the previous low where we took the trade before. Again, exactly the same setup typically as the other one. Breakout, we're at the same level. We've broken out making a higher high. We've rejected the 0.382 and the 1 hour 50. Stop at the low. So it's exactly the same as the winning position we took earlier. Targeting the 4 hour 50 is the first soft target potentially, but because the risk reward wasn't strong enough, I targeted the daily 20, and that was the position where I would have targeted the daily 20. So let's see if this plays out. How are we going to manage this position? Let it play out. And yeah, that was another 2.27%, I think, on that position. So a few more trades left of the year. You can see of 2024. Playing the daily trend to the downside. We broke down on the 1 hour. Lower low, lower high. It's slightly, it is rejecting the 0.382. Again, some of them are cleaner than others, and that's where you can wait for high probability setups. But for the sake of the video, I'm going to be taking every single trade. Waiting for the bearish momentum to come in. Stop above the high. And because we're playing the daily trend continuation, we're going to be targeting the low. So the previous daily low, because we're going with the overall market order flow. And yeah, we're going to be targeting the low. Let's see how this plays out. Good risk reward in this trade, but again, loss. Okay, that's absolutely fine. You're not going to win 100% of the positions. And I think this could be the last trade. We broke down. Retest again, exactly the same setup. That's how you can be mechanical, because you can... if you're taking the same setups, you can learn from your mistakes, and you're entering at the exact same time. That one played out perfectly in terms of the market direction, but we weren't able to get an entry on that position. So, is that it for all the trades? Yeah, that's it. We took 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 trades. Hey guys, so let's go over the percentage return that you would have achieved, that I would have achieved if I executed this exactly as I did, and the strike rate. So negative 1% there, plus 2.27, 1.27% up, negative 1, plus 0.27% up, again, another negative 1%, negative 0.73, plus 2.33, 1.6%, plus 1.1, 2.7%, keep going, this one, 2.42, 5.12, negative 1% there, 4.12, plus 2.73, 6.85%, another loss there, negative 1, 5.85 we're up, this one 5.79, 11.64% up, negative 1 there, 10.64, and this one was, what's that, 2.66? Yeah, 2.66. 13.3%. So 13.3% return. And if we do, how many wins did we get? Oh, how many trades? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, it's 13. 13 trades. So let's count the winners. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 winning positions out of 13. 7 is 53%.
So there you go, guys. 13%, 53% strike rate, 13% return on Euro Japanese yen. That's why I continue trading the style I'm trading. There is an edge, and I've done that on all the currency pairs, but I just showed you 2024's data on Euro Japanese yen. So yeah, I hope you guys get value from these videos. Not many people are showing their exact strategy, revealing everything and breaking it down live, backtesting 1 year of data. They might cherry pick positions or pick 2 trades, but don't really have a larger sample size. So yeah, I hope you guys get value from this video. If you do, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I appreciate all the support you give me. Check out next week's videos. There's a lot of opportunity lining up for my style. Beautiful positions like the ones you saw. So if we get entries, I'll be documenting it in the Road to 1 Million in Forex Funding series. So there should be a couple of episodes out next week. But yeah, appreciate you guys, and I'll see you in the